Now if you can't see your texture on your object, you may have to hit 6 on your keyboard, and that should make it show up. I'm going to delete this object and create something a little more complicated. I'm going to come down to Polygon Primitives and click. I'm going to select Helix, and that's going to create this object, which is kind of complicated. And as you can see, my cat is mapped onto it because Lambert's the default material, but it looks kind of weird. If I'm going to open up my texture editor, and you can see everything's kind of scrunched together. What you can do is if you make sure your polygons tab is selected over here, and come over to create UVs and make sure your object is selected as well, and select Cylindrical Mapping. That's going to project my image onto my model, and you can do some messing around with the actual projection here. You can stretch it and move it around, and that's kind of helps out if you've got a complex object. You can also, if you select your object, go up to Create UVs and select Automatic Mapping, and that's going to automatically kind of lay out your UVs for you. But there's a lot of different sets here. So what you can do is you can select edges and come in and go up to Polygons and move and sew UVs, and kind of move and sew them together like you might tailor clothing. Also, if you select separate faces on your object, you can separately map your image onto those as well using the different types of mapping.